Hey there, TV fanatics. Oh my gosh, welcome back to Series Finder. You know that moment when you're just staring at your streaming apps like they've done something personally offensive to you? I mean, we've all been there. Endless scrolling, zero decisions, maximum regret. But guess what? We're totally fixing that today. I've got 10 absolutely wild shows lined up that will have you forgetting what sunlight even looks like. And honestly, totally worth it. Oh, and don't forget, before you dive in, all the streaming info is right there in the first pinned comment, because I love you and I want you to actually watch these. So let's go. Oh my gosh, let me tell you about this show that totally blew my mind. Okay, so picture this. You're an astronaut, right? And you survive this huge disaster in space, like, talk about terrifying. Then you come back home and everything is just off. I mean, you're looking around like, what is happening? Did I lose my mind? Or was there something super weird going on up there? It's this amazing psychological horror that has you questioning everything, your memories, your reality. It's wild. Every episode just digs a little deeper into your brain and you're like, wait, what's real? What's just in my head? It's got this slow burn paranoia that just creeps under your skin and sticks with you. And let's not forget space, but like the kind of space that just totally messes you up. If you love shows that twist your perception and reality, you have to check this out. It's called Constellation, and trust me, you'll be on this wild ride right alongside her. Buckle up, because we are taking a wild ride to Japan. I mean, seriously, picture this. Grief colliding with technology in the most jaw-dropping way. So, get this. Your husband and kid vanish in a plane crash, heartbreaking, right? And then, as if the universe is trying to be a twisted little jokester, you get a robot. A super cute domestic robot crafted by your late husband's company. And you're just like, no, I don't want a robot. I want my family. But wait for it, plot twist. This adorable little robot becomes your best friend and your detective partner. Can you believe it? Because guess what? That plane crash? Total sketch. Your husband had some seriously big secrets he was hiding. The vibe? Oh my goodness. It's beautifully bizarre. You've got this dark comedy sprinkled with genuine heartbreak and mystery, and somehow it just works. It's like this unlikely duo diving into conspiracies while grappling with grief. It's heartwarming and just a tad twisted. The tonal balance? Absolute chef's kiss. One moment you're cracking up, and the next you're like, whoa, this just got really dark. That's sunny for you. And honestly, I am totally craving a robot friend right now. Get ready to have your minds totally blown, because I'm about to share a concept that's just like absolutely bonkers. So picture this. It's the far future, and wait for it, humanity is blind. Yes, you heard me right. Everyone like totally evolved out of sight. Can you even imagine? Society has to rebuild around all the other senses. They hunt, they fight, they live in a world without seeing. And then hold on to your hats, twins are born, who can actually see. It's treated like witchcraft. Can you believe it? Their dad has to step in and protect them from a queen who wants them dead because, sight is just too dangerous. The world building is like next level. How do blind people wage war? How do they build cities? This show actually answers those questions, and the action sequences, oh my goodness, they are absolutely crazy. You're watching these massive battles where no one can see, and it's choreographed so brilliantly that you forget you can see. It's visceral, it's intense, it's emotional. And get this, Jason Momoa is out here being the ultimate protective dad. We're talking 3 seasons of pure adrenaline and heart. That's C, and trust me, your eyeballs are gonna feel so appreciated. Isn't that just the coolest thing ever? Monster fans, get ready, because this is your jam. Remember that epic moment when Godzilla totally wrecked San Francisco? Well, this show picks up right after that and goes, hey, what if there's a secret organization that's been handling these titans for decades? I mean, we're diving into family secrets, generational trauma, and oh my goodness, giant freaking monsters. Can you believe it? The story bounces between the 1950s and present day, following a family that's connected to Monarch, the super shady organization that knows way too much about kaiju. It's got that mystery box energy. You know, every answer leads to 5 new questions. Plus, you get to see the early days of monster discovery, which is just so cool. The scale is massive, the family drama is juicy, and every few episodes, there's a Titan throwdown that'll make you want to punch the air. It's like if a family drama and Pacific Rim had a Baby So Wild. 2 whole seasons of monster mayhem and conspiracy theories. Monarch, Legacy of Monsters, and oh yes, Godzilla is the best therapy. Oh my gosh, you guys. So there's this super exciting Stephen King adaptation coming out. Can you believe it? It's like totally thrilling, but also kind of dark in the best way possible. So picture this. A retired detective, right? He's been haunted by this one unsolved case, and it's a doozy. A psycho drove a Mercedes right into a crowd and, wait for it, killed 16 people. Just when he thinks he can finally take a breather, the killer starts taunting him. Like, can you imagine? Letters, emails, just total psychological torture. And then, oh boy, our guy snaps. He goes full-on vigilante mode, embarking on this illegal crusade that's just, wow. Obsession levels are off the charts. It's this nail-biting cat-and-mouse game where both of them are losing their grip on sanity like you seriously can't look away. And let me tell you, Brendan Gleeson is phenomenal in this role. The villain, super creepy, not the fun kind of creepy, but the I should probably check my locks kind of creepy. Can you even handle 3 seasons of pure tension and dread? It's got that classic King vibe where evil feels so mundane, and honestly, that just makes it even worse. So that's Mr. Mercedes for you, and trust me, it'll keep you up at night. Hey there, if you're totally vibing with these picks, like seriously, how awesome are they? Smash that subscribe button and hit the like. It really helps me bring you more of these hidden gems every single week. We're building this amazing community of TV obsessives, and I absolutely want you in it. Time travel horror. It's totally twisted. So we have this Chicago journalist, right? A traumatic assault survivor who's just trying to piece her life back together when, get this, she spots a new murder that is like identical to her own experience. She teams up with a reporter and, oh boy, they're on a mission to find her attacker, but wait for it, he's a time traveler. Can you imagine? He hunts women across different eras and he keeps messing with the timeline, so her reality is all over the place. Things she thought she remembered didn't happen. People she knew, poof, gone. She's in this crazy race to catch a killer who can literally rewrite her existence. The mind-bending twists are just, wow, relentless. Every episode is like a roller coaster, and you're right there with her, trying to keep up. It's based on a book, but the show totally nails that paranoia and wrongness of shifting realities. And let me tell you, Elizabeth Moss, she brings that intensity we adore. The mystery is layered so perfectly. That's Shining Girls for you, and honestly, it'll make you feel so grateful that time travel isn't a thing. Oh my gosh, MCU fans, this one is absolutely for you. And let me tell you, it is weird in the best way possible. Picture this, Hollywood satire meets an epic superhero origin story. Our main guy is an actor and stuntman, just hustling away in LA, trying to make it big, and then bam, superpowers. But wait, instead of just jumping into the hero gig, the show totally roasts the entertainment industry. It's meta, it's hilarious, and you've got that classic Marvel action, but with a sprinkle of showbiz cynicism. Oh, and can we talk about the whole what does it mean to be a hero while chasing fame angle? It is way more intriguing than it sounds, trust me. Plus, guess what? Trevor Slattery is back. Honestly, any excuse to bring that character back is just fine by me. It's lighter than a lot of Marvel stuff, but still has some real stakes. And the comedy? Oh my goodness, it actually lands. This is a fresh take on the superhero genre, exactly what we needed right now. That's Wonder Man for you, and it totally proves that the MCU can still surprise us. Big brain sci-fi time. This show is like super dense, but in that totally addictive way where you just feel smarter while you're watching it, right? So picture this. A decision made back in 1960s China during the Cultural Revolution just echoes into the present day. And boom, scientists are suddenly experiencing all these impossible things like physics is breaking and reality is glitching. Can you believe it? They all come together to face this huge existential threat. Aliens are coming, and they've been like manipulating humanity for decades through a VR game. Yes, you heard me right. It's wild. The scope of this thing is astronomical. We're talking hard science fiction, deep philosophy, moral dilemmas about whether humanity deserves to survive, and some of the most creative alien contact concepts ever. It's complex and it really demands your attention, but oh my gosh, the payoff is massive. The mystery unfolds so perfectly, the characters are just brilliant but also flawed, and the stakes, they literally cannot be higher. If you loved cerebral sci-fi like Arrival, you absolutely need this. That's 3-body problem, and let me tell you, it's gonna wreck your brain in the best way possible. Vince Gilligan has made another show, and let me tell you, it is beautifully bleak. Picture this. A virus from outer space that turns everyone into this blissed out hive mind. No conflict, no sadness, just forced happiness and unity. Sounds great, right? But wait, it gets wild. Our protagonist is totally immune, just watching these creepy happy zombies all around her, and she's fighting to save humanity from contentment? I know, right? Such a twisted premise. It's darkly funny, but genuinely disturbing too, because it really makes you think, what if the thing that's destroying us actually feels good? What if free will is the issue? And let me tell you, Rhea Seehorn is absolutely incredible, bringing this complex performance energy. The satire? Sharp as a tack. It's a slow burn, but on purpose, creating this suffocating atmosphere of artificial joy. Not escapist at all, definitely not feel good, but oh my gosh, so fascinating. It's this bleak social commentary wrapped in sci-fi, and I am absolutely here for it. That's Pluribus for you, and trust me, it'll make you super suspicious of happy people forever. Oh my gosh, and number one, can you even believe it? The alternate history masterpiece. Just imagine this. What if the space race never ended? What if the Soviets actually won the moon landing and America just went absolutely feral trying to catch up? I mean, wow. This show takes us through decades of excitement following astronauts, engineers, and their families as the timeline just zooms ahead, moon bases in the 70s, Mars missions in the 90s, and whole space economies blossoming. The personal drama is just incredible. We're talking relationships strained by ambition, marriages wrecked by obsession, and friendships really tested out there in the vacuum of space. But you know what really hooks you? The alternate history. Seeing how technology and society take a totally different path is just absolutely fascinating. And the show really commits hard to that butterfly effect. It's just mind-blowing. 5 seasons of pure space opera brilliance, balancing those intimate character moments with epic cosmic ambition. It's emotional, it's thrilling, and it's even hopeful, even when things get totally devastating. That's for all mankind, and I swear it's genuinely one of the best shows on TV right now. Just wow. Oh my gosh, and that's the list, my beautiful binge-watching buddies. 10 shows that'll absolutely consume your life, and honestly, what better way to spend your time, right? Don't forget to check that pinned comment for where to stream everything, and hit subscribe if you haven't already. Oh, and please drop a comment telling me which show you're starting first. Are you Team Space Nightmares or Team Robot Detectives? Let me know. Until next time, happy watching. Peace.